Welcome back. If you're new here, my name's Bianca and we go through very simple homemade recipes. Today we're gonna do fudgy brownies. So right here I have 3/4 cup of salted butter and I'm gonna pop it in the microwave for a little bit just to get it soft. And then I'm gonna add some dark chocolate. I need to use this chocolate, that's why we're making brownies. Okay, I can see it's a little bit soft, so I'm just gonna break this dark chocolate up. And I would say this is like a 1/4 cup of dark chocolate. So if you have chocolate chips that are dark chocolate, you could use that. I'm gonna keep an eye on this in the microwave. I'm gonna do 10-second increments and make sure that it gets all melted. Okay, now the chocolate is melted with the butter. So we are gonna put it into our KitchenAid. If you don't have a KitchenAid or a stand mixer, you could do this by hand in a bowl and just keep folding in and whisking the ingredients. Now we're going to add a 1/2 cup of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 cup of sugar, okay, 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Gotta whisk this up. We have 3 eggs at room temperature, and I put 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. We're gonna add these slowly into this sugar, butter, chocolate mixture. While this is whisking, let's preheat our oven to 350. Okay, you can see there's air in it now. So we are gonna take this out. Okay, 3/4 cup of flour and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Okay. Make sure you scrape the bottom of the bowl. There's been times, and look, this is gonna be another time, you're gonna see later that I dump the brownie mixture into its pan and there's still flour at the bottom. I'm notorious for not mixing it thoroughly. I'm gonna add 1 cup of chocolate chips. I have a little bit left of these semi-sweet chocolate morsels. For this full cup of chocolate, you wanna make sure it's a sweet chocolate because we already have some bitter chocolate in there. So you could use milk chocolate, semi-sweet, but you just want a sweet chocolate chip for this. So we're gonna fold those in and make sure we scrape the bottom. We're gonna line this baking tray so that the brownies will pop out easily. If you wanted to do it directly into the pan, I suggest Crisco. And if you really wanna make sure it doesn't stick, I would put flour on the Crisco and just kind of pat it around the pan. But this is just for me and Chris. So we are going to line this with parchment paper, and it doesn't have to be pretty for us. So what I do is I get a piece of parchment and I crumple it up. I lay it out, and what I'm doing is just gonna line this. And again, my goal is not pretty right now. My goal is for it not to stick to the pan. If I wanted it pretty, I could nicely crease it and cut in the corners so it'll fit nice and pretty there. But we aren't going for that look tonight. Our batter. Now we're gonna put it in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. I'll show you what we're looking for when we get a toothpick and poke it, so we know when it's ready. Been 40 minutes in the oven. And what we want, I already checked it, but I'll show you. Put a toothpick in the middle. It has a little bit of chocolate around it, but it's not soaking wet. The thing is, the chocolate melted. So of course there's like whole chocolate chips, and we're gonna get that in our batter. So this is good. We'll take it out to cool, and then we'll cut into it. Thanks for baking with me. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. See you next time.